What we have here is our 24-volt air con. Now I've got this guy set up here with 18 degrees set on auto, and this is going to cool down this bed area within 20 minutes. A 24 volt is run off a converter, which is just straight from the batteries. It doesn't need an isolation switch or the inverter on at the front. Just remember, 24 volt is just with a converter straight from our batteries, giving us air conditioning inside our living area. Now, how we're going to turn this on is just turning the main power button with a long press there. So I realize now I turn this on, set on auto, it's going to kick on. It's a long press to turn it off. It's a long press on the fan to adjust from auto or full pour and turn it down. And then I've just got my standard controls here for temperature up and down. You can move the vanes here and produce a lot of air through 24 volt. So you can see I'm changing settings there by going through these guys here, temperature, fan, speed, and now I can turn my fan down. I've gone from auto to 1. We're taking the 12 volt from the battery through a converter. There's no isolator or circuit breaker. This is just running directly off the batteries, giving you the best air con in the bush with the 24 volt air conditioner. Again, climate control inside here using the Sirocco fans. Now these can be secured out of the way by lifting the tab, securing them back out of the way. Again, lowering the tab, you can't just push on them. They then can control your direction once we do find that sweet spot, the direction through there, and then turning it on. We've got 2 buttons on either side. What I can do here is have the top button 1, 2, 3, and then off. So the 3 speeds there will go again, 1 on. The second button here is a timer. Pressing that, it turns off after 3, 6, 9, or 12 hours. No light showing, it's gonna keep running. Quite often we'll go to bed at 7, it's quite cool in the desert at 10, and we'll just have it on for 3 hours, adjusting 2 Sirocco fans inside here. So our roof hatch here, please make sure you secure this as part of your checklist when you're packing away. This is going to be a plastic handle and opens this up. I can open a small bit if the weather outside is dripping, but open it right up, and I've got a fan in or out. The idea here is that I do want to blow some nice cool air in at the nighttime. I've come in after a big day and I just want to drive the air out. I've gone to rest and off, and I can now suck any of the heat out before trying to use any of the air con or other items. Really like this for in and out air through our fan hatch in the middle of our living area. We also have a light switch. It's an easy one to spot when I'm getting up in the morning. I've got light right there, and again, turn it back to off, and then closing this up for the day or closing this up for driving. Setting the inside up as an office or a meal area or games area in here. We've got a table now built in with the Kube. So we've got the 2 little catches here that are gonna pull out and make sure they're locking catches. We've pulled it all the way out, and I've now got myself a little table set up. This guy here, workspace there. What I'm gonna do is I want this to actually become a bit of an office. I'm gonna take my bedding and just flip it back over, and I've got a pull-up couch right here. Gas struts up, and it's actually quite firm that I can lean against it, reading something, working on my laptop, doing it in here with climate control, such as my Sirocco or roof vents, or using my 24 volt air conditioner. That right there is a great little space and something that we could actually share a meal inside here with our lights as well. The inside of the Kube has a 130 liter fridge freezer that we can use here. Like the Outback, pretty rough and tumble. We always want to make sure we engage our bungee cord, so that's a great tip. Lock that in for the trip. We've got a handle we have to squeeze, open up the door here. Now we can store drinks, things, cans, butter and that here. The way to turn this on and off is through our control here. I'm now locking this up. We're done our job and it's going into storage. I'm gonna turn it all the way down to 0. I've isolated my unit. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna turn it on for the start of a job. We're gonna start it off here at 3, set this up on the dial at 3, put some food in it, get it cooling down, and then we're gonna go up to 4 with our food, and depending on the outside conditions, we'll go up to 5 using that there. Fan, freezer inside here. We've got some ice cube tray through with our fridge in the Kimberley Kube.